everybody. I've had a wonderful day. It's Friday, and I got to meet one of my the whole family, friends that we have been talking to for 2 years or more, probably more, on the internet. They were traveling through from Texas, and they took time to come by and stop at a local place where my daughter works, and we all got to meet them, and it was just so thrilling to meet them all. They didn't have much time, but that was great that they took time to do that. So I'm going to do a shout out from Mim's house to Jillian Trotman and her family, and Dave, her brother, and all the little ones, and the two little ones was sweet too. I'm sorry, I keep hitting the table and it shakes you. I'm sorry the last video was a little, I don't know, maybe it didn't export good through my program or didn't upload well to YouTube. My daughter could have been gaming, and it could have made the bandwidth smaller so that it caused it to do that. So I really apologize for that, because most of them's been very clear. I recorded on my iPad, and soon I hope to be able to get more of a vlogging camera that will be a whole lot better than this one. Maybe it'll have a microphone with it where I'm not so muted. I think some of mine have been really muted. So anyways, today I do have some China mail to go over, and I'm going to go ahead and get this up. I think this is from AliExpress, but it might be from eBay. So I'm going to go ahead and get my AliExpress on here, and to my account on there and my orders. Let's see, view all orders. See, I love the app. If you have the AliExpress app, it actually is supposed to be cheaper. You have cheaper prices than if you use a regular computer, but I haven't really checked that. I need to check that. I do know they make a note in here that it was a mobile order or mobile app thing, product that you put in your cart or something. But I'll look more into that. May do more of a video on how to order from AliExpress, the best things to do, what sizes are better, eBay, and how to look up the down payments on eBay, because not everybody is computer savvy. A lot of people like hobbies and crafts, but they're not computer savvy, and then if they order something too small, then they're like, well, I've just spent my money on something that's so small it looks horrible. I'm not going to do it anymore. And we don't want anybody to feel like that. We want you to enjoy your hobby and craft. So keep plugging away. We'll figure it out together. So I've got that up. So I'm going to see if I have my eBay up already. Let's see here. I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and get that up for you in case it's my eBay purchases, because I know you all like to know how much I spent for them. Let's see. Purchase history. Let's see. Okay, we've got that there. Now I'm going to turn that off. And we're going to go ahead and start on this one. I'm so excited that I got to meet my friends. I told her, I said, I'm going to give you a shout out. A big hug and shout out on my channel. So, yeah. Jillian is a teenager. And the whole family, we met. Her brother, I can't remember, Seth is the daddy. The brothers, there's twin brothers. I can't remember all their names now that I'm sitting here trying to think of them. But I'm bad with names. Faces, I But we were playing an online little game called Mouse Hunt. And I had made a group called Mouse Hunt Madness. Oh my goodness, look at here. Look, it must be eBay. And I hope that I made some really good deals on this, I do believe. But anyways, let's pull them out. And the brothers and the family started playing Mouse Hunt and was all members of just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of my Mouse Hunt Madness, and we all love that little game. It's gotten, because my health has gotten worse, where my brain, it's hard for me to recall really important stuff like the Mouse Hunt. You only hit a little button every 15 minutes, and it the little horn sounds, and it hunts. You choose a trap you want to use, and you're trying to catch these mice that's overrun the kingdom, and each one has a different type of there's a mountain mice, and then there's some at a dojo, and then I mean they have different areas on the map, and each one have to have a certain type of cheese, certain type of trap that attracts them. You can put a little attractant on there, a little charm attractant on there, and it just kind of helps. And then the base will add to the power or whatever. Some mice are real powerful, real rare. It's real fun. It really is. Love it. But it's in depth once you start getting up into it. And I couldn't remember some of the things. You had to babysit, like every 15 minutes you had to make sure you were there to sound the horn. You couldn't just leave it. You could do other things during that, but you wanted to change your trap whenever you caught a certain one to get another one, and then you would change this, that, and other, and it got really overwhelming for me. It got so overwhelming for me. There's some places that are just takes almost months to get through, because you have to build up certain supplies to make traps, make certain things to catch a certain mouse. There's an iceberg mouse that you actually go down into the iceberg, down to the bottom, and you have to time how many hunts to get to the ice wing, which was the queen, the mouse in there. And then if you got her in a certain amount of time, certain amount of hunts, you could get the big, huge one that looked like those fish with the sharp teeth and the little light, that they fish with, that was a mouse that was drawn like that. But yeah, it was a little hard. It was a little hard getting a lot hard for me to. My health just, I couldn't think the way that I needed to. So. Anyways, we have stayed friends. The kids play, some of the boys play. They're a homeschool family, which is great. We're homeschooling. This will be my last year because Anna's going to be graduating this year, which will be, yay! Okay, let's see what this is. But we loved meeting them and all, and they still play games on the PlayStation. Oh, it's the Indian ones, and I hope they're big enough. Do you see? Can you see it? I don't want to get it. I have so much glare. But do you see there? This is a 30 by 40, I do believe. Yes. I don't know if it's from here to here or from here to here. I need to measure it in front of you, and that way you can see, but I don't have a measuring thing in here at the moment. But I love it. I love this. And see, it's not going to be too bad, small. The only thing is whenever you get in the faces, it's hard to get the little details, and then it's just going to look like, blob right there. But we know they put we know they put paint on that, so it could be paint. But I love the fact that he had an American flag. He has an American flag that he's got on him. So that's one reason why I got that one. So that one, let's see, I do believe, yeah, it is eBay. Let me get it up here. Get the picture. Got a lot to go through, which is great. My husband's like, all you're getting is stuff you're buying. You need to do some other things. Give me some ideas. What you'd like me to do? Would you like me to do a live paint by a live work in progress, where I'm actually putting the diamonds down on a canvas with you? I've got that one I'm finishing up. I could finish that up with y'all, and y'all could ask me questions. I'll see if I can do it on a time where I have someone to watch the chat. This is what it looks like. And let's go back and see how much I paid for it. $4.24. $4.24. You can see it right there. $4.24. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. And here are the colors. We'll go through. I have all of them. I have so many. I don't know if we have time to go through all the colors. Maybe. You may like that. Let's see what colors is in what. But let me know if it's boring you to go through the colors, if you don't like me showing you each individual color. And this is it does have 20 colors. And so let's start off, and this says a nice pink coral. It's a light coral pink color. That's number 1. Number 2 is a soft powder blue. Isn't that pretty? And then you have a gray, a light gray. And that is probably the 310s. Black and gray. Regular gray. A coral orangey color. Pastel coral. But yeah, and there's a lighter gray, and here's more of a brown. That's more of a tan brown. Sort of like the adobe walls out there. If you've ever seen the adobe walls, the red clay, sort of a red clay, red dirt. It's not as red, I don't think. Some places, Monument Valley is really red. My mom would know. This is a lighter tan, or more of an orangey tan. Burgundy color, cranberry. A pretty purple. Yeah, that's a pretty purple. And then a mint. No, I wouldn't say it's mint. I'd say that's a spruce type green. It's real pretty. Cactus green. That's more of a clay color. That's real pretty. All of them pretty. There's another one. They're just a little bit, if you can tell, they're just, one's a little darker than the other. Just very, for shading. And there's a off-white, a gray white. And there's a brown. Definitely a brown. Another brown. This is a little more red than this one. This is more darker. More dark. Anna's going to get me on the English. Okay, there we go with the lavenders. Or the powder, I would say a powder lavender mauve, even a very pretty mauve. And then you have your pink. So yeah, and we do have all 20 of our colors. What is it, Proto? You down there puffing and a puffing. You don't want to sit down there. He doesn't have anything to lay on. I gotta get him his little his little bed and bring it in here. Mess your little bed, huh? You like to lay next to me when I'm doing something. I'll probably get a kick out of my language. It's a mixture of South Carolina and the mountains, the Appalachian Mountains. So if you hear me say bar or bear, that's the mountain lingo. It sounds like my mama's family and my dad, well, more so my mom's family than my dad's family. My mom's family's from Mount Mitchell. And make sure that the number here matches on here, which is HG512. So yes, it does. And we got our 20, all 20. So I can put that back in, because I know if I don't, I'm gonna get backed up on these. I need to go ahead and put them, and it did come with a few little baggies and things. So yeah, so I don't put them back in. I don't have my marker in here. At least I didn't think I had my marker in here. Because I usually like to write on them. I got a pen. So this is American Indian. With flag. And that's how I'll know. And I don't have a check on it, so that lets me, well, there wasn't any DMC colors. There wasn't any chart to show me how many packs of each that I needed. So you really don't find that out until you start doing the actual picture itself. And hopefully you have it all. If not, then you're going to have to figure out how to message the seller. Okay, this one. Okay, now y'all saw in one of my other videos the bigger one of this. I got it in a big size. And I liked it so much, I saw it on eBay, and I went ahead and got it again. So you can have a big one or a small one, whatever. I wanted to that. I may give it for a gift to somebody. It's 20, to make sure the thing matches, WLL977. Yep. It has 20 colors. Let's look how much it cost. Go back. $4.25 right there. $4.25, and you've seen the picture of it before, bigger, but I wanted, well, it's going to be in amongst it. See how they have them? You can choose which one you want, and when it's like that, it's really hard to get it. See, I have to blow it up, and it makes it kind of, hard to see. So anyways, so $4 and something for that one. Move that back a little bit. Okay, and all these are going to be, all of these are going to be fall colors. And notice I'm not flattening these out because I'm just putting them right back in their little packages. Now I don't have any left, don't have any cuts in the bag or anything, none leaking out into this. I like to check that too, make sure, because then I can take and put it back in, whichever one it is, and put some tape on it. Okay, let's see, number 1 is a dark purple. It's a dark Kool-Aid purple. Number 2, when we're looking for 20, number 2 is fall, dark orange leaves colors. We have number 3 is a black, gray. Number 4, number 5 is a pretty coral, really bright coral color. And then this is more of a pinkish. It has like a little more pink to it than this one, and a little darker. Yeah. So that one's the gray. Just want to let them hang off the thing. And there's that color again. Mom said may not be really fully ochre. On one of my other videos, I shouted out to Mom, tell me what color it is. You're probably screaming it at me. There's like a dark cranberry, and we got a little stowaway. A little extra. Little off-white, grayish green. It looks like it's a khaki. It's a light khaki. And there's a grayish. And there is another lighter cranberry color. And we have, you can see another stowaway in there. And if you notice, each one has a different amount in it. So they fill up each bag according to the picture, how much of these they're going to need to complete it. And hopefully don't spill them. Hopefully they put enough in there and you don't have many trash. These are round. Both of these are round diamonds. You can see brown. That's a lighter brown, darker brown with a little blue in it. They have a lot of stowaways. There's a lavender or lilac. If you watch the Jane Austen Land, I call it lilac. That blonde woman in there, I love her. If you ever get a chance to watch it and you really want to laugh, you love Jane Austen, please watch that movie. It is so funny. But if you haven't watched Jane Austen movies, Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, and things like that, watch them serious ones first before you watch Austen Land, because it's a play on it's the lady loves it so much, and she goes to a place that's called Austen Land, and finds out whether she would like, because a lot of people always dream about living in that era and being a part of that with the dresses and all the ceremony and the everything about it. But it's really funny. I mean, it is just hilarious. But anyways, that lilac makes me think of that. Sorry, I'm getting off. But that is a burgundy. It's a muted burgundy. Well, it's a nice, pretty burgundy. There's my brother. We all live on the same bunch of land down here. We have like 10 acres. We all live side by side. Yep. Another pretty fall, brown orange, and purple. Another great purple. Oh, just love that great purple. Reminds me of the Hubba Bubba Gum. Remember when Hubba Bubba Gum was out, and it was grape. Grape was so good. You almost swallowed the gum. It tasted so good. You know? I can't eat Starburst. I always try to finish the Starburst candy. You know, eat it until it all goes away. You're going to swallow that. You're going to swallow it. I always try it. I'm like, I'm wasting half of it. I'm eating half of it, and it goes down. You swallow it before you know it. And you're like, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to eat it and enjoy it. Gosh, it's not good. Sorry for all the crinkle noise, but that's a part of course, you know, I kind of like to hear the crinkling sound if it's not going on the whole time. You know, so speaking of something going on the whole time, remember that if you've seen my other video where we went to Cracker Barrel and Isaac, the little one, got 2 airplanes, and one of them was a Warthog, one of those military warthogs. Now look at me stuffing it in like an idiot. It's gonna be all messed up in bed. Go on in. Let's try that. Maybe that'll go in. Yeah, well, it did a little bit. I didn't do it hard enough. So, anyways, he got that little oh, better run on it. And this is the turkeys. And I did check it. Okay. Now, the Cracker Barrel story I'm trying to finish. He got that airplane, and it made sounds. Well, I couldn't understand it. It wouldn't go off last night. I kept them last night, and he had it and was playing with it and everything, and then he moved on to playing with some other things. And I noticed, and Scarlett come in and said, "This thing won't hush. It won't turn off." So he had actually it was driving me insane. I mean, by 45 minutes later, I was like, that's enough. We have got to turn this thing off somewhere. I got to take the batteries out. Well, I got in there and took the batteries out. Look, isn't that nice? Might not get a good face right here. Let's see. But it's a good enough. It needs to be bigger. And HG517. That matches. Well, I got in there. I took, you know how everything's got screws on them now, so I had to find a little tiny screwdriver. This one I paid $12.72 for. And I'm kind of wishing I had gotten it bigger, 330 by 40. But farther, they're meant to be looked at farther away. So it don't look too bad far away. So it'll be okay. It'll be okay. He's sort of got shadow and paint across his eyes anyways. So yeah, that one I did not get out under $5 or $4 with this one. But it's okay because I really like the colors, all the colors and everything in it. So, okay. Check the colors. Well, I got into it. I screwed that thing off and got in there, and it had those little round, tiny batteries in it. It had 2 of them in it. Noticed it was wet inside. So I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, I bet that young undone put that in the dog's water dish. And that's why it was going off. It just kept going off. And then some of the guns was just like, it was making noises, all this crazy noise. I was like, that's what it was. He had put it in that water. Okay. So I took them batteries out. Shame on me. That's mean. But it wasn't going to shut up. It was not going to shut up. So I had to take them out. And then I didn't want to leave them anywhere in the house. I threw them away because those little, the little quarter-sized or the little teeny tiny batteries, if babies swallow those, they go down in and they can actually die from that. It can cause burning and everything in there that's severe. And if you don't know they've had it and you don't know, it will look like something else, and they may not, I mean, they'll have to x-ray and then they find it and then they'll, go in there and get it out. But your child could die in the meantime. So I was like, well, I'm not leaving this out. I'm throwing it away. He'll just have to make the little sounds himself, and that's what we did when we grew up. So, okay, we have 22 colors. So let's put that one right there. Let's find our first ones. One, okay. It's a pretty powder pink or coral pink. Gray with a little straggler in, a couple of them. There's your 3 10s. These do not smell oily. They are really good quality. I'll let you know what seller this is. Number 4 is the gray, and then you got the ochres, dare I say, top something. brain freeze. There's a cranberry, more of a burgundy cranberry. This one, oh, you can see down here at the bottom here. No, it's not trash. It almost looked like there was, well, there is a piece of plastic in there, in that one. You don't have many of those, but it's more of a dark teal, a dark muted teal color, green. There's like a sea, would that be a seafoam? No, it's a sage color, I'd say. And then the brown. I'm going to try to go through these quicker. A little bit more of a butter yellow, like baby blue, navy. And you can see the rest of them. I don't have to name them off. You've seen them. And there's a pretty turquoise. Wonderful. And so that one string of them is 20, and then we're looking for what? 22? 22, and so 21 is this purple, and then you have your different levels of white with some stowaways. Okay, now let's put these back in. And that's probably Jillian messaging me because they're on their way back. They come up through for personal reasons to family up here in North Carolina that's just above South Carolina. And they were passing through, so that's great. But please keep them in your prayers for their family, for their traveling mercies. And, of course, they may be home by the time this gets loaded up, you know. It takes so long to get all loaded up. I mean, this, I have to edit it and then load it up to export it into a file that you put on YouTube, which I usually do MP4. I'm learning it, so we'll get better as we go. Hopefully this one won't be all bad quality. I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe I should wait until everybody's asleep and then load them up every night. So, well, I don't do one every day, but I try to. So this was Indian on horse. And there we go. I hope that don't rub off. Good. We still have a bunch to go, so I may not go through the individual colors. Still have a bunch to go. Maybe a long video. Then again, well, it's like me. I don't mind if I'm watching somebody and they're long. Don't tell me there's another one. Why'd they send me 2? They did. I got 2 of them. I don't think I've ordered 2. I'm not even going to open that one. I can give that as a gift, though. Let me see. Why do I have 2 of those? I didn't order 2. It doesn't say 2. They've sent me 2. Well, that means I only paid $6 per one. So, it's a lot better. This one is going to go for it's probably I don't know. Let's see here. I don't have it on my orders. So, Indian on horse. to, I'm not gonna check because I have not checked the beads, the diamonds. Okay, isn't that weird? I hope this one ain't another one. That's okay. That's the problem with eBay. Sometimes you have to, oh my gosh. Maybe I need to do a freebie. 30 by 40. Lord have mercy. Are they all that one? Let me look. Okay, I don't think those over there are, but oh my goodness gracious. I'm kind of dumbfounded here. They've sent me 3 of these. So I may have to tell the seller that they sent me 3 of these. They didn't charge me. But I'll look and I'll see. I'll have my receipts. Now watch me not be able to get it back in. See, this one isn't in a plastic bag. What? Like that other one was. That other one had plastic bag. So I'll be having a giveaway. This well when I get a hundreds of, well, I'm only on 20 right now. Maybe I'll get more eventually. Indian on a horse. Extra. That's kind of just, I don't understand it. I'll have to see what happened. Hope they didn't charge me for all those, and it kind of defeats the purpose of getting them on sale or getting them cheap as you can, and it being the most expensive one that I had in my cart. Okay. Different. Yes. Good. You see the? Still a little too small. Still a little bit too small, but because his eyes are just going to be like one or two little squares. That'll be okay. All right. Well, he has 24 colors. HD 514. There's our wonderful neighbors. I love them. They homeschool too. They have 5 boys. They're sweet. Very sweet. I can see my road when it's down. All right, look at these pretty colors on this bad boy. Let's see. Number 1 is a pink coral. Or baby pink. And then you've got a grayish, bluish gray. And then your 3 tens. Then you've got your pretty blue. And a coral. And the browns. Got all your browns. Burgundies, purples. And then you've got your sage taupe color. Wouldn't that be called khaki? Pink, light pink. And then you have some of the blues, more browns, more the Native American colors. We love them, and that's probably a yeah, that's a dark brown. And we're looking for 24 colors, which we do have. There's number 24. There's number 20. Trying to hurry through. Still let you see how pretty they are. I get the kick out of those little ones that's holding on there. So I want to go too. Let's get these back in their bags. See if I can get them back in there the way they go. Sometimes I'm not good at folding them. I probably didn't get it exactly the way they had it, but it'll work. We in a hurry. We don't want to spend too much time on it, I guess. Anna must be getting home. That was my little ringtone for when her car gets close. Making sure she's safe. Her work. I'm watching for her. Alright. I'm so glad I didn't have another one of those. Oh my goodness, what about the hiccups I get? The hiccups that I have. Updating though, the last one that I got, the little girl, it's in my my last video that I uploaded. I'm getting stuck. Come on, young one, get in there. They are sending me Painting Imagine Store. I mean, they saw my pictures of that crease and said they're sending it to you. I'm gonna put that as the chief headdress, and I checked it. Okay. They said, well, have you counted your diamonds yet to make sure you have all those? Did they all come? I'm sorry, you're shaking. I'll try to put you on something else next time. I wanted you to be a little bit closer. The other one was a little bit harder to hear. So, anyways, they wanted me to make sure that I had all my diamonds, or they would send anything missing that way in with the canvas. So they are sending me a new canvas. Isn't that nice? That is so nice of them. And a lot of stores will do that. It just takes it a little bit, but there are some that don't. That'll just string you along. So that's why I'm like, I love Painting Imagine Store. You may have problems getting your stuff. For the first time, there may be something going on, or like the rubber band crease. I told them, please don't put the rubber band on this next one. Just roll it and put a little tape on it and send it to me, and it should be fine. So, isn't she beautiful? Now, see how a 30 by 40 is just fine when you're up close like that. That's how it's okay to buy a 30 by 40 when you're up close like that. Let's see how much I paid for this little girl. This lady is $3.90. $3.90. And see, here was all the ones I had to choose from. Different ones. Okay. And so, is she not even on there? No, she's in the middle. Okay, yeah. So, I'm tickled over that. $3 and under $4. Awesome. Okay, C717. C717. Got your tray. No baggies. Just a little bit of wax. It does match C717. And see, this is what you do when they come in. You want to make sure that you check and make sure they've sent you the correct stuff. Because a lot of people, because see, I have a stack of them over here, a stack. And then I have some in a cabinet that I've got waiting on me. And a lot of people are like that because it's so addictive. You just go in and look and you see, and you see some that you like, and see, I think that was a new one. Uploaded on eBay. So how many colors we got? 22 in this one too. So you can't, sometimes you might not get to these till next year or a couple months from now, and you can't really contact them and say, hey, some may give you more, but Hey, Anna. Some may give you more, some may send, it just depends on the seller. You just tell them I didn't get to it until now and I've run out. Or you can just buy what you need on Etsy. This is where you would need to know the DMC code. There are little books that have the DMC codes in there, have all the colors, and you would match up this color to what color you would need and get that number. Hey, she's peeking in on me. And you would get that number that matches, and then you can buy it from somebody on Etsy. Just tell them which one it is you need. So anyways, just to let you know, look at that. This is a dark purple. I don't know if you can tell that's a dark purple. But yeah, we've got some really pretty colors in here. 3 pins. There's your blacks. There's 2 of those. And then, did you know there's no real black? There's nothing black in real nature. Learned that in art class. We were given all 4 colors, all the primary colors, red, yellow, blue. And then she gave us white. And we were only able to use black as a lightener or a darkener. And then the white is the lightener. Because oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that. Beautiful. Because it's actually a combination of colors to get that to look like black. So you really, look at that. I love that. It's so pretty. It's just a little bit of green in there. Now Frodo done went out the door. And now he wants back in. I hear you snuffling back there. He'll be sniffing at the door in a minute. You hear his nose. And yes, we do have 22 colors. Now look at there. She had to let him back in. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like right up at you. I'm sorry. Like I did when I was little with somebody that couldn't see, that's elderly. I'd say, "Do you see this?" And I'd put it right there, and they're like, "No, put it back." And I was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't think." And you don't really realize. Now that I've got bifocals, I can really tell. My arm is starting to do that. Yep, I am, unfortunately. Okay, I probably didn't get that in there good, but I think that went around that way, like that. And then that around that way, like that. Yep. Tuck in, young'uns. Get on in there. My husband's like, "You've got to quit ordering these because you've got so many. You probably have enough for like 5 years." And I said, "Well, I can, I can find ways of giving them away. You can donate them. People are like, 'Well, what are you going to do with them?' I'm like, okay. I'll just donate them. I can donate them. I could probably have a booth at a fair." After I told them all. Problem is you have to store them. But yeah, you could have a booth. They even have keychains. Now I was going to buy the new thing that I saw. I know I've seen the tissue boxes before. They have tissue boxes that have little like Hello Kitty and things like that on it that you can get. Okay. All right, we have 2 more to open. There's only 2 in them. Okay, good. Yeah, you can donate them to the doctor's office, donate them to different places like that. I'm sorry, I'm shaking you all over the place. Let's just open it this way. Let's not. let's just use them handy dandy little bitty scissors. You go ahead and get in there instead of me ripping it and shaking this thing all over the place. You think you're having an earthquake. That's how they did the Star Trek. Did you know that? The old-timey Star Trek, they would actually wiggle the camera and everybody would be acting like it. It's hard to find the little opening. Come on. There we go. We found it. All right, totally different company. Different way that it has a, the way that is on this side looks a little different. It is a 30 by 40. Oh, this is the one. I hope it turns out. I'll probably give this as a gift. If you know the Lord of the Rings, or the Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, there's a, I don't know if you can tell it, maybe. You can see it better on camera. Do you see there's these two statues of kings with their arms out, and then there's the river, and they're in their little boats. Now, it needed to be much bigger, much bigger, because there's all these different things down here that was a part of the movie and whatever. I would like to have this in a bigger one, but I like the books. I grew up with the books, and he had written them for his children. And he had actually went into trench warfare in World War I. Tolkien, I think it's, yep. And what am I doing? Wrapping it up already. 20 colors, sorry. And the DZ125, is it on here? It has a inventory list, DZ125. So I will probably not go through these colors with you. You can pretty much see what it's going to be, but it does have a lot of turquoise colors and blues. Let's go ahead and open it up. I'm already at 50 minutes. This is going to take a while, but yeah, you can see some of those pretty blues. I don't know if you can tell. They're like a turquoise, dark turquoise. This is more of a dark blue-green turquoise. And there, yep. I will be going through and checking them off, each one, because it'll tell me. Hopefully, let me look at the chart. I'm sorry. More crinkle. Sorry. I'm going to look at this little inventory sheet. We'll see how many is in it. It says it's 20. Let's make sure this one's matching. 20, and you see the symbols. And it tells you how many bags. DMC color number 1 is a 159. So if I didn't have enough bags, I would, and if I needed to order more on Etsy or anything like that, I can order how many packages of 159 and hope that it comes the same color, because they can be a little lighter or darker. And it says how many bags, how many actually of them, right here. So 159 is the DMC color, and so we got all the way down, and it tells you how many bags in red, how many bags of these colors. So inventory sheets are great because you can really go through there and look, so you can see where they were filling the order, and they went off and did that. And I will go behind them and do that, like I've always said on my other videos. I'll go behind them and make sure. I can't stress that enough. Oh gosh, how did they do it? It's like a map. A paper map. Okay. Honestly, people, I'm just gonna put it like that. I don't care. We will be okay. So I'm gonna leave this one out of its package because I will later go through that. Need to make sure I keep it with the picture, even though it does have the number on it. So if I looked it up, I would be able to figure out which one it went with. Okay, last one. I'm so ADD. Y'all probably figured that one out a long time ago. If you watched any of the others. Okay. What they put that on there for? K007? First I thought it said cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Their glue is so good that the plastic can't handle it. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's a snowman. It's a snowman with his little claw or staff, or whatever that is. He's got that. Could have been a little bigger, but that's okay. Just put them up at Christmas. It'll look good. 20 colors. K007, and that's why it was written on the outside. K007. For them to find it. We'll put them up there. I'm gonna go through these colors. So yeah, if y'all want to see me kit up the next one, I may do a video of where I'm kitting up whatever I'm going to be doing next. Where is the end? To peel it back. Sometimes it's very hard to see. There it is. I think on this side. No, on this side. Okay. I'll get there eventually. At least I think I will. This one's kicking my rear. There we go. Ha 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 ha. I have defeated you. Now, hair. I don't know why that grosses me out. Hair from somebody else on somewhere else in the world. Don't want it. You keep it. Contain yourself. Okay. Now, it's not food, so it ain't no big deal. It's pretty pink. That's it. Seems like I want to start with that. Seems like. And then the grays, the blue, the browns, and then the sage, the yellow, orangey sage. And it's about the same on each one, isn't it? The burgundy, there's two white ones in that. And see, they weigh on me. And see, it worries me if there's a lot. See, this one has like just a little bit, and there's two white ones in there. It kind of worries me that kind of contributes to the weight. But they do put some extra in for the loss of some, because some is going to fall on the floor, whatever. But they don't give you, some of them don't give you a whole lot extra, and some of them run out. Little Jillian had one that she was doing for a friend's birthday, and she was so excited over it. And I remember she was almost done with it, and then she found that she was running out of a color. She was running out of a color that she literally did not have enough color to finish the whole thing. So she was crying and everything. It just she felt so bad. I think I went too big with this one. Oh well, we'll get it in there. We'll make them fit. Yeah, she was crying, and I told her, I said, don't worry. we can fix this. So I showed her where the Etsy store, to look it up in that store, and she did. She didn't even wait on me. She looked up and found her own seller that actually sold the color that she wanted, in bigger bags than the one I had found. So I may switch to her seller. But, so that's the Christmas one. And it did have the 20. I didn't even look. Didn't make sure it had the 20. Oh well. I'll leave it out and look at it in a little bit. So don't get discouraged if you don't have enough beads, diamonds, drills. A lot of them call them drills. I like to call them diamonds. Well, subconsciously I say beads. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to try to do some other things. Give me some ideas, or if you just like looking at me opening things. And then if you want to see me actually complete one, I can do a live broadcast if you want it to be live, or if you just want me to record it. I'll just sit and ramble, I guess. Like I said, being at home and it's quiet a lot, I like to hear the TV, and I'll watch a lot of YouTube videos of other people that do it, and sometimes I don't mind it at all if it's a long one, because it's like they're sitting there talking to me or whatever, and it's just a bit, it calms your nerves. So if I calm your nerves, I hope so. I have so many different problems. Really, they sent me 3 pictures. I'm going to have to see if they charge me for that. I didn't order 3, because, you usually you do an auction, you bid on it once or twice or whatever to get it, and they send it to you after you pay. I didn't see any quantity of 3 or 4. I may be having some giveaways soon once I get a certain amount of subscribers. If I can get 50 subscribers, I will give these away. I'll have a giveaway for those that might want the Native American one. So be looking for that. Share, like, and subscribe, please, please, please. And hit that bell, and let me know in the comments anything you think about, what you like to see in YouTube videos. What if you'd like to see me go to more craft stores to see the different varieties, things, or catch sales or updates and things like that. Just let me know. I'm a game for any of it. I just want y'all to have some content and everything and all. So please make sure that you know that you're loved, and don't be depressed about anything. God has it in His hands. And His timeline is totally different from ours. Sometimes we get impatient. So thank you for being my friend, and I'll catch you later.